Hey everybody, let's start the video. And I have said that I'll do a video on the Infinite Dster, and now I'll be showing you the Infinite Dster. For Mega Man and Powerball. So each game has a different Dster, and this is Infinite Dster predictions for Mega Man and Powerball. Please donate to my channel. You can donate to my channel through PayPal, or you can donate to my channel through Google Wallet. And please do donate and support my channel. And you can donate on my page by clicking on the donate button, or donate to my channel. Or you can click on the donate under each of my video to donate to my channel. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for more videos, and please subscribe to my channel and support my channel as well. You can email me if you have any question. I'll be answering all questions via email. My email is in the highlighted email address, and if you want any private predictions, you can also email me. You can email me for any private predictions. Please do support my channel by donating to my channel for any private predictions. I do most game by state and country, so you can ask me for any private prediction by states and country. Now, this is the standard Dster, the standard Dster for Mega Man, or universal Dster. For all states and country Mega Mans and Powerball. The main Dster for Powerball and Mega Man are to your right. As you can see, the number in green cannot be used to pick numbers, as I've showed you that sometimes each Dster exceed the number range per line. So the first set should have 5 digits, second set should have 6 digits. Since the second set has 7 digits, 1038528, then the 1 cannot be used to pick numbers. So that means you do not have to put the 1 on the Dster. All you need to put is the 038528. So your 1 cannot be used. And as you can see, the Dster has 6 digits on line 2 and 7 digits on line 3. So the last set should have 8. But for Mega Man, you can have 9 because the Powerball picking also are mostly in the 10 to 19 range. So that 1 is important to pick the Powerball or the Mega Ball. And these blue boxes are the imaginary box. Now the top Dster right over here is Dster 12. It's for June 1st and 20. Dster 12 predictions, and the bottom Dster is June 21st and June 30. We use Dster 11. This is the standard Dster because it's 1 above 100 million. 1, 2, 3. So it's 3, 3, 3. You can separate the commas. It'll be 1 above the 100 million and 1 below the 100 million. So these are called the standard Dster, and it's approximately. That's approximate. That these range, the last set is 1 above 100 million and 1 below. It's not exact to the point that these are exactly closest to 100 million. They're further down. They're further Dster that you can do so that it's exactly close to 100 million, but that'll be down to the point. That means it'll go to decimal after decimal after decimal. So that's why I rounded up the Dster to Dster 12 and 11. The whole number Dster, whichever is closest to 100 million. 1 above and 1 below. So that's why I went from 12 to 11. Now, why is this an infinite Dster? Let's look. Let's look at the Dster. This is the standard Dster, using Dster 12 and Dster 11 for Mega Man and Powerball. Copy this Dster down. For in between Dster, you need to do it by the date times Dster. For instance, June. Today's date is June what? Today's date is June 8th, so you use 608 times Dster 11 or Dster 12. Since 8 is in between the 1st and 20th, you use Dster 12. So 608 times 12 will be a Dster. So this is the standard Dster to be used for tonight's draw. Now for Powerball and Mega Million Matrix. There are 69 numbers in the Powerball and 70 numbers in the Mega Millions. Using the right Dster to pick numbers for both games, which is Dster 11 and Dster 12. The set looks consistent because it contains almost all digits 0 through 9. Now let's look at the last 10 draws for Mega Millions. There are 5 black or white balls and 1 Mega Ball, which is over here, plus the Mega Ball. And you can see the Mega Ball is 04, 02, right? 17, 09, 11, 21, 22, then 21 and 13. So you can see the 1 are the main digits. 2, 20s, 20s, 02, 20s, 52, 52, and 20s. So the 2s are also the main digit. And let's look at the 3, 13, 30s, 30s, 38, 30, 33, 34. You can see they're also the main digit. And the 4s are obviously the 4, 64, 34, 44, 14, 64, 14, 41, 04. So the 4 is also main digits. I'm not going to keep going on. I'm not going to keep going because most numbers don't start at the 30s. They most start at 0 and teens. They rarely skip zeros and teens for the white ball. Sometimes they do skip the zeros and teens, they go to the 20s. But most of the time, it's either, they should have a 0 and the teens for your white ball. So we're able to see that most draws contain 0, 1, 2, and 3. So I forgot to mention 0 also. The 0 is also important. These seems to be the main digit in picking Mega Millions. There are no number above 70. So 71 through 99 are the least important digits, are the 8, 9, and 7. Because there's no range from 71 to 79, 80 to 89, and 90 to 99. So these 12 are consistent. These 11 is consistent because we see digit 0 to 9. If we use these 10, then the number will not be consistent, as we know there are more zeros and least other digits to be used for our number picking. And let's look at Dster 12.1. That's why we call it infinite Dster. It can go further down a margin, a big margin, or a small margin. So the top one is Dster 12.1, which is used for June 1st to June 20th, and June 21st to June 30th will be the 11.1 Dster. So copy these down. You can use Dster 12 or Dster 12.1 for tonight's pick as well. And remember that the 1 in the green cannot be used. Standard Dster, you should follow the number of digit for this Dster. This is the number of digit that should be inside the Dster and how the digit should be aligned. And then whatever digit is missing, you use an imaginary box to align the numbers. Now, looking at these 12.1 and 11.1, it's very consistent as well, because it has the digit 0 through 9 as well. Now, we further down the Dster to Dster 12.2 and 11.2. So June 1st to June 20th, we use Dster 12.2, and June 21st to June 30th, we use 11.2. So tonight, you can also use 12.2. And as we can see, that we call this an infinite Dster because you can go on and on and on. So just a small margin or big margin change can change the whole picking of your numbers from such Dster. Now copy that down. Now this Dster is very consistent as well, because 11.2 and 12.2 also has digit 0 through 9 as well. Now we use Dster 12.3 and 11.3 for prediction 2. And June 1st to June 20th we use 12.3, and June 21st to June 30th we use 11.3. So you can use any of these Dsters for this month. So 12.3 can be used for tonight's pick, also for 608 times 12.3. So let's look. The top one is a sample from June 1st, using the Dster 12.3, and the bottom is sample from June 30th using 11.3. So for the previous slides, I showed you same thing. The top one is June 1st, the bottom one is June 30th times 11.3, 11.2, 11.1, and 11. Top one is also the same thing. June 1st times 12, 12.1, 12.2, and 12.3. And as you can see, after you go to 11.3, it starts to increase a big margin, and it goes to the 100 million. And the actual one is not used now for 11.3 because because you can only use the standard amount of digits that a Dster has. So the actual one over there cannot be used. In green cannot be used for that picking, but if you choose 11.3 on June 30th. Now using the right Dster to pick your number, you can use Dster 11.3 and 12.3. The set look consistent because it contains almost all digits 0 through 9, or it contains digits 0 through 9. Now you can also use 12.4 and 11.4 for tonight's prediction, be 608 times 12.4. And using the Dster 12.4 over other Dster, is okay to use. And as you can see, it also goes to 100 million on the third set, and the one in green cannot be used. And this is a Dster 12.4, and you can use it for tonight's Mega Million prediction. You can even use next week also 12.4. I'm not going to go down and do 12.5. You can do it. There's also a consistent amount of digit in 11.4 and 12.4 Dster. When will a Dster stop, or it will never stop, detailing what is called the infinite Dster. I just showed you the 5 major Dster to use your picks for either game. There will be certainly hot and cold Dster. We can follow up on which Dster is hot and which one is cold this month. So 11, let's start with 12, 12.1, 12.2, 12.3, and 12.4. So these 5 Dster, one of them can be hot, one of them can be cold, or they're all consistent. But certainly no Dster will go hot the entire month, and even next month. So the most hottest Dster might come in play where you pick your numbers, and the coldest Dster, which comes 1 or 2 times or never comes, you can stop using it. So you gotta track the Dster down, see which Dsters are hot and which Dsters are cold. Now, I can even go down to a small margin. I can use Dster 12.01 or 11.01 instead of 12.1. I can further use a smaller margin instead of bigger margin. The smaller margin will be 0.01. And the top one is 12.01 times 601, and the bottom Dster is 12.01 times 11.01 times 630. So you can use a smaller margin Dster, 12.01 and 11.02. If you want to use that, it goes 12.02, 11.02, or 12.03 and 11.03. So those are consecutive Dsters for the smaller margin Dsters. That's how you do it. And that's why I call it the infinite Dster. Even though it's a smaller margin, this Dster also look consistent also. It's an even lesser spread of the Dster by 0.01. And I can still change the pick of the game. It's more powerful techniques than the Dster. I have shown you in my history that using the Dster method at one point can give you 4 numbers or 5 numbers, but down at some point it stops giving you 5 numbers or 4 numbers. That's why we use multiple Dster. You can even use infinite Dster to increase your chance that every single draw will have 5 numbers and the Powerball, or 4 numbers and the Powerball, or even 5 numbers without the Powerball. That's the infinite Dster techniques. As we seen the infinite Dster techniques, we also use in the infinite Dster to the infinite reverse Dster. So the same thing we use infinite Dster, we can use it to the reverse Dster to make it an infinite reverse Dster. Same thing, no change. You change by reversing the every number, every digit, each line. You reverse the numbers. You reverse the digit. Therefore, you create the infinite reverse Dster for the infinite Dster I just showed you. So you can use that. So the 2 most powerful Dster are the infinite Dster and the infinite reverse Dster. These are the techniques to battle and help you increase your chance of hitting the Mega Million and Powerball. Even though a smaller number range can also change the pick of both Mega Million and Powerball, it can also increase your chance of hitting those numbers that is drawn. All numbers can be drawn, can be picked from the infinite Dster. The imaginary blue box, let's talk about that. I've shown you what the imaginary blue box is used for. You can use it to fill in the imaginary box with the numbers to form a number that might be chosen for the date you're picking, but it's not in the Dster. It is not used whenever you want to be used. So you cannot just randomly put numbers inside the imaginary box. As I showed you in pick 3 and pick 4, the imaginary box, or so-called blue box or red box, red zone numbers, are used for numbers that are dues, or numbers that are not in the imaginary box but they are due, or they are not in the Dster box and they are due, or they have low frequency, or they are coded. Then we use those to place in the imaginary box to form the number that you should or you can pick for tonight's draw, or for whatever draw you are picking the numbers for. That's what the imaginary box are used for, and I have shown you how to use it in my other video. But if you don't know, you can email me. I will show you. But for private predictions, using those Dster to randomly pick number is not going to help you win. You need another techniques to win pick numbers, because even though the Dster is shown and you know how to use it, it's still the second part is picking the number from the Dster and place it on lines that should be placed. You cannot place any number on any line from the Dster. It has to be placed correctly for you to hit certain numbers in each line. You can hit 5 numbers, but they can be all in five separate lines, but you're not going to get anything. The important part is to pick numbers to form numbers in one single line to hit your maximum payout. Now, thanks for watching the Infinite Dster for Mega Millions and Powerball. And be sure to donate to my channel to support my channel, and follow me. Okay, be sure to follow me, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like this video, and I'll be doing more improvement on my Dster, but right now the Infinite Dster is the most important Dster that you should use. Follow the Dster, which one is hot, which one is cold, and use that Dster that is hot.